I'm assuming he hasn't. So, hi Victor, how's it going?
Living the dream, and you?
Nice. That's good. Have you actually seen British racquetball played?
I haven't, no.
Okay, let's just have a little peek here.
Fantastic.
This is me playing the world #1 in squash. Squash is very similar. So I just want you to have a look and tell me what you see. Field hockey is your sport, right?
Yes, sir.
We were arguing a little bit, but that's not normally part of the game. Okay, what are your thoughts?
Your wrist pronation is very impressive.
Thank you very much. What about the overall game? What do you think the game's about?
Lots of movement, so looking for angles and getting back to the center to give yourself the best opportunity to play a shot.
Okay, do you see any similarities with your sport? Or?
In low universal athletic position.
Okay. Okay, so let's go out there and get started. First thing, what are we after today? Basically, what we're going to do today. So racquetball is about hitting the ball against the front wall. You hit it against the front wall, your opponent hits against the front wall. So my right hand is me, my left hand is my opponent. So basically, we're just going to keep hitting the ball against the wall until one of us makes a mistake. If the ball bounces twice on the floor before you get to it, you lose the point. If you hit the tin here or below, you lose the point. If you hit it on or above that top red line, you lose the point. So you get the general idea? Okay, we hold the racket like this. We shake hands with the racket. And then we separate our index finger a little bit apart from the others. And when we look down at our hand, you'll notice there's a V. See that V?
Yes.
That V has to be slightly to the left of center. And the reason is when we hit the ball in the forehand, we want a slightly open face. And when we hit the ball in the backhand, we want a slightly open face. Got that?
Yes.
Great. Now this is really, really important to have this proper grip. So we're going to do a few things to make sure you have the proper grip.
Perfect.
So the first thing I want you to do is I want you, so if I was hitting a backhand, I would do this. So I'm leading with the knuckles here. So the first thing we're going to do is just juggle the ball. You're going to throw the ball up. I want you to juggle it 10 times in a row, just like this.
On the back.
On the backhand, yeah. Just go ahead and do that.
That's the forehand.
That's the forehand. Good, nice job. Yeah, do it continuously. Yeah, watch again. Let's do this. Stop. Let's take a look at your grip. Don't move your hand. Now, where's your V?
Right down the center.
Not quite down the center, so it has to be a little bit more to the left.
Yeah.
Okay, got that? Do it again. Just keep it continuous. Stop. Stop there. Now, what angle is this? More or less.
130.
No,
0.2.
it's 123. Now it's basically 90 degrees. So this is really important because when we hit the ball in squash and racquetball, when we hit the ball at impact point, there's basically a 90-degree angle here. And the same when we're doing backhands at impact point. So it's very important to keep this. We call this a cocked wrist. Okay, you did a great job on the forehand. Now I want you to flip the racket over. So your palm is up, and I want you to juggle the ball 10 times on the forehand. And we're going to freeze right there. And what angle is this here?
Not 90 degrees.
Not 90 degrees. What's the angle? See the difference?
Oh, yes.
Okay. So here's a little tip. So this time when you juggle, face the side wall. This is your front foot because it's near the front wall. This is your back foot. This is your back wall. Now I want you to do the juggling just inside this front foot. And what do you notice about the angle as I'm juggling here?
90 degrees.
Yeah, so let's see you do that. Your goal is 10 in a row. Good, nice. Now obviously in squash, the person you're playing isn't always going to hit it to one side or the other. They're going to mix it up. So now I want you to do one forehand, one backhand. One forehand, one backhand, 10 in a row. That's it. Good, stop, nice job. Now, in squash, when we're playing with someone, most of the time the ball will bounce on the floor as we're rallying with them. But we can also intercept the ball in the air, and we can play it in the air before. So you have to be able to hold your grip while playing the ball in the air. So get back to the backhand. Now juggle, but this time in the air, keeping your wrist cocked, and try for 10 in a row. Back, yep. You face it away so your audience can see your face. Nice, good. Stop. So now remember that sideways position here. Now just juggle 10 in a row on the forehand. That's it. Good. Stop. Great. Now it's going to be difficult to keep the cocked wrist as you alternate in the air because there isn't enough time. But basically, you're going to do 10 in a row like this. Yes. Stop. That's good. Good. See our camera person over there. Okay, good. So you're doing extremely well. So the next step is to rally against the front wall. So now what you're going to do, you and I are going to rally, and we're going to play a little game, and we're going to see who can hit the red line the most, you or me. Okay, so this is sort of like our back, this is now our back wall, so you're going to stay inside here. So you come and stand over here. Yep, and face me in a sideways position. You stand sideways so that the eyes of the racket are looking at the target. Okay, so I'm going to play one, you're going to play one, I'm going to play one. I'm going for how many in a row?
26.
26 in a row. One for me. One for you.
Yeah, Victor.
2-1 for me. Oop, 2 all.
Oh, Victor, get him.
Oh! 3 all. Are you staying sideways? Are you staying sideways?
Get him, Victor.
Did I hit or not?
Yeah, it was.
You went inside the wall, but.
Okay, good job. Take me on the back inside. Okay, show me impact point. I want to see a nice cocked wrist at impact point. Don't move. What's it? Yeah. See that angle? That's like 180. Got it?
With the knuckles.
Yeah. Okay, same thing. Try and hit the lines.
Come on, Victor.
Yeah, shoot.
You're not even going backhand.
Okay, let's try and keep the ball running straight. Yeah. Okay, stop. Now, where's your thumb?
Right on the
Back of the racket. Yeah. Yeah. When you shake hands with someone, do you like to shake like this? No. Yeah. Okay. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's keep going. So nothing for me. So you have to always hold the racket perpendicular to the floor. You look down, shake hands, separate the finger, and your V should be to the right or the left.
To the left.
Yep. That's correct.
Yeah.
Oh, 3-1. Feel one coming on. Oh. Feel this one's going to be good. Okay, stop. Where's your thumb? Okay, what are you going to say to yourself so that you don't use your thumb?
Playing squash. Go back.
Yeah.
Keep knuckle
Okay,
on the
here's a little trick. Okay, so if you lead with the edge of the racket, like this a little bit, it is the opposite of using the thumb. So you can't, if you use your thumb, the whole face of the racket comes like this. So if you use the cue word edge, so say edge to yourself, it'll stop you using your thumb. Oh, yeah, yes, 4. I am crushing you.
There you go. There's an argument.
That's it. Oh! Oh, wait. It's not about me. Okay. Okay, good job. Now, you have to be able to switch back and forth.
Sure.
Now, the other thing when we play squash or racquetball is every time we hit the ball, let's say the ball's over here. If I run over and I hit it on this side of the court and I stay here, where's my opponent going to hit the next shot? Right at me, yes. No, that's the other side. Yeah, into the open space. Yeah. So that means every time you hit, you're going to have to recover to the center of the space. Right. Okay. So start here in the center. So since there's only 2 of us, what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw the ball here like this. You're going to come over and play it. And then you're going to recover to the center, and then you're going to come over here, and you're going to play an imaginary ball. And then come back to the center. So we're going to have you going back and forth like this, playing the ball, and recovering to the center. Is that okay? Ready? Back to the center. Good. That's it. And over. Yeah, good. Nice. Yeah. Good. Stop. Yep. Stop. Same thing. Now you're going to ghost over there. You're going to play over here, starting over here first. Nice. Nice job. Good job. Okay, everybody up against the back wall. Very good idea to get you on video so you have some idea of how you look. Is that okay?
I always look great.
You always look great. Yeah. Okay, so here's what I want you to do. I just want you to come over here and let's just see how many in a row you can play nice and controlled. Try and see how many lines you can hit. From slow it down a bit, slow it down. So you're leading with the edge?
Yes.
You sure?
So.
Okay, that's good. Lead with the edge more. Okay, let's take a look and see what you look like. So you can come and film from here now. Okay. So we'll do it in full speed. Okay, so we can't really.
It's not 90, Abe.
It's a little bit open.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's slow it down.
Do this stupid tap thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so that looked a little flatter, actually. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, so at this point in the swing, so you're here. See how your racket is flat?
Yeah.
So watch me swing in slow motion. Can you see even back here that my face is open as I'm coming in?
Right.
So one cue you can use if the edge isn't opening the face up, you can lead with the butt a little bit. So instead of coming like this, like with the palm,
Knob.
come with the edge of your hand, just like that. So just this looks a little flat. Do you want to see if you can fix that? Try leading with the butt a little bit. Yeah, and we'll film it again. That's it. Yep. Lead with the butt. Okay, stop. Okay. There's another little trick is, as the ball is coming towards you, point the butt of the racket at the ball. So here's the ball coming towards me. See how I'm pointing the butt? It's almost like I'm going to do that. You got that? Okay, so point the butt of the ball. That's it. Good. Point it. And what's your cue word?
Knob.
Okay.
Edge.
I would use point.
Point.
Okay.
Softball.
Okay, stop. Let's have a look. That's good. So see that? Yeah. Okay, so so you could lead with the butt a little bit longer. So it's just, so I'm here and I'm coming like this. And you're here and then you very quickly do this. So we actually, later on when you want to hit hard, we need this form rotation has to be delayed. So you lead, and then it has to come through quickly like this. So you want to lead as long as possible. Is that okay? Yep. Okay, nice job. Okay, you ready for our first game? Okay, so we're ready for our first game. We're going to play to 5 points. Whoever gets the 5 first wins. If you win a rally, you score a point. Perfect. Okay, now, as you're starting, we're going to keep things simple.
Great.
So this is going to be our back line. So if your ball lands past that back line, it's out. It has to land in front of the line. Okay. Other than that, you can play the ball wherever you like.
Okay.
When we serve, when we start off, whoever wins the point starts off. What I'll do is I'll simply hit the ball towards you, and then after that we can try and win the point.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Love all.
Love all.
Nice rally. How's your group doing? Good. Did you keep it? Nice. Wonderful.
Oh, sorry, Victor.
2-0. Lecturers against students.
Victor, Victor, Victor.
Now, one little thing I forgot to mention. The ball has to strike the front wall, but you can hit it against the side wall as well. Yeah, to try and trick your opponent a little bit. So you can do that if you want to. No. 3 or 4. Okay, first game. Great job. Great job. So what were the major things we covered?
What were the major things? Grip. Very
Good. And
important.
how would you describe the grip?
A V slightly off to the left side.
Right now,
of the
would you say it's slightly off or?
It's really a little too far
Yep, good.
there. So leading with the edge on the backhand.
Good. And actually
side
on the
and
forehand, too.
side
Yep.
to keep the thumb.
Wrist position.
Cocked,
Good, which is what angle?
90 degrees.
Good.
Get back to the middle.
Good. Any idea of the strategies we can use in squash or racquetball?
Changing the sides so that you're forcing the opponent to move back and forth.
Yep.
If we had more of a lob shot, we want to go front and back too.
Right.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so great job. Next step would be move further back in the court, get you hitting the ball harder.
Gotcha.
Yeah, nice job.
Cheers.
He did pretty good, didn't he? Yeah, he has potential. He has potential.